Listening is an art. Let's make it a habit. Listening is a skill, and once you master this art, you will be people's person, everybody's go to person, and a very confident person. Today, as I start my video on listening, I want your personal involvement in this video. So keep your pen and paper ready. We'll start the video. Buckle up. Hi, I am Shachi Seth. I'm writer, entrepreneur, life coach, and your best friend. Today's video is on listening. Welcome to the channel. You are special. I hope you have your pens and papers ready. What we are supposed to do is I'll narrate a story. You have to pick the prepositions the in the story. We'll start the story in 3, 2, 1. It was a lazy Sunday afternoon. Mary asked her husband, "Will you go to the nearest shopping store for me and buy a carton of milk? And if they have eggs, buy 6 of them." The husband evidently left for the market. He returned home with 6 cartons of milk. The wife asked him, "Why on earth did you get 6 cartons of milk?" To this, the husband replied, "Because they had eggs." I hope you have noticed number of those in the story and mentioned it written in your paper. Now tell me, how many of you caught the humor in the story? Or you were so busy focusing on the in the story that you forgot to listen to the story? You did not pay attention to the story? I'm not judging you. It's just a matter of preference. Preference makes a lot of difference. What is listening? Listening is a process when a language or a sound enters your ears and from there it passes from middle ear, inner ear and reaches your brain. The brain then interprets the message and converts into meaningful signals. That's when you listen. According to tests conducted by Harvard University, we only remember 25% of the talk or lecture 2 months later. So there is a huge pressure on us for active listening. How do we actively listen? And what is the impact of listening? Why does the preference matter here? We almost listen what we want to, or we manipulate the words. Why? Let me share another story with you. Lizzie and Susie were walking down the street on a busy Monday afternoon. It was lunch hour, the traffic was busy, it was noisy, cars were honking, and people were talking everywhere. Lizzie stopped Susie. "Wait, I can hear a cricket." Susie denied, "You cannot hear a cricket in this city. I've never seen a cricket around here." Lizzie insisted. She turned around the pavement and on the cement planter she saw a tree. On the tree, both the friends found a cricket. Susie was impressed. She complimented, "You might have superhuman hearing powers." Lizzie denied. She said, "It's what I want to hear." Susie was not sure what she was saying. Lizzie said, "Let me show it to you." She put her hands in her pocket and removed some coins. She threw the coins on the floor. With the jingle of the coin, the people in the 30 meters radius turned around to watch the noise. It's they wanted to hear. So listening depends upon your preferences. How do we make our listening preferential? How do we be an active listener? And what is the importance of listening? I'll share the importance first. It makes us understand the key points of the speaker. We gain more knowledge. Second, the speaker is confident and comfortable, so he imparts more knowledge. Third, it's an etiquette. If you're a good listener, people are impressed by you. It shows your personality. Fourth, while in work or in business, if you listen to others' problem, you'll be able to solve them and work more efficiently. Even in movies or you watch cartoons, if you are a good listener, you understand the idea well and you enjoy more. Music is all about listening. So, listening is an important part of our life. How do we become an active listener? What are the key points? 1. Listen to the intent and the purpose of the speaker. While somebody is speaking or a lecture is going on, we sometimes get zoned out and we are lost in the jumble of words. We don't understand what the former one is saying. So, if we focus on the intent and the purpose of the speaker, we'll be able to concentrate more. For example, you might know Apple's annual program. If you understand what is the intent of the program, it is to introduce you to new products. And what is the purpose? To encourage you to buy those products. So once you know the intent and purpose, how would you listen? You listen carefully to understand whether the products are beneficial to you, they are cost effective or not, you will need them in near future or not. So knowing the intent and purpose will help you be an active listener. Number two, visualize. This is by far the most effective way of listening. When the person is speaking or the speaker is speaking, make a mental picture of it in your head. For example, I say I had an apple. Do you see a red apple? Now I cut the apple into half. Do you see two slices of apple in your head? This is how you visualize. By visualization, not only are involved in the conversation, but the conversation gets interesting also. Number three, body language. They say action speaks louder than words. So you have to focus on the body language of the speaker. You have to pick the verbal cues, non-verbal cues of the speaker. For example, if the speaker has folded his hands and says, "You are late," that means he's disappointed that you're late. Similarly, if he extends his hands and smiles, "You are late," that means he's concerned about your whereabouts, why you're late. Hence, if you focus on the actions of the speaker, it will influence your listening skills. Number four, give verbal cues. By simply adding humming sounds like yes, or right, you notify the speaker that you're listening effectively. This gives confidence to the speaker and it creates a positive impact on both your personality and the communication. Fifth point, do not interrupt. This is the most important listening etiquette. Do not interrupt. When you interrupt someone, you make the speaker feel that you're smarter than him. It is a very rude attitude. It affects your personality also. In case it is urgent and you want to speak something, seek permission from the speaker, raise your hand, and then speak. It will show your good personality trait and you will be an active listener. Number six, appreciate, apprehend, or paraphrase. Communication is a two-way process in which one is a speaker, the other one is a listener. While the speaker is actively speaking, it is the duty of a listener to actively listen. And then he can show his participation by asking doubts or questions. How do you ask those doubts? You start with a compliment. You compliment the speaker about his key points. And then you can paraphrase what he was saying. For example, if the speaker was saying the benefits of calcium in a banana, you can preface and ask, "So, what do you mean? That if I eat a banana daily, I'll never be calcium deprived?" That way, the speaker will feel more confident, he'll be comfortable in the communication, and he'll impart more knowledge to you. Number seven, refrain from judgments. When you're listening to someone, keep an open mind. Try not to judge that person, even if he is speaking about the topic you already know. Let me explain it to you. If you have read the book and you're reading it again, what happens? You learn something new. Similarly, when a person is talking about the topic you already know, try not to doubt him or judge him. Instead listen carefully and learn something new from the topic. You will be an efficient listener and which is a very good communication trait. 8. Summarize, share and reflect. This is the most crucial aspect of active listening. Once the speech is delivered, all you can do is summarize the key points in your head. You can even note it down. And then you can share it with your team, your family members, or friends. This will help you to remember and reflect the important points in the meeting. For example, you're a businessman and you have attended a session on packaging skills. You've already summarized the key points. Next day, you go to the office and share it with your teammates and reflect it in your business. This way, the knowledge is not only transferred, but you've already revised the important strategies. I'm sure if you adopt the traits mentioned in this video, you will enhance your listening skills and add a feather to your personality. If you like this video, press the like button. And thank you so much for watching. Please share this with your friends and family. Also subscribe to the channel for more such videos and don't forget the bell icon. If you want videos on any other topic, do mention in the comment box below. I'll definitely put a video on that. Goodbye for now. God bless.